Lyon's going to field it at his 17-yard line. Going to come straight up the middle. He's got a hole. He's drugged down from behind it right about the 44-yard line by number 5. That would be Matt Rupp. So the Indians are going to take over their first possession tonight from their own 44-yard line. First and 10. Boy, it's a beautiful night out here, Rich. The wind has died a little bit. The flag was straight out when we first got here.
Yeah, being in the stands, it helps with the fans around us to give us a little body heat too.
And it's a beautiful night. A couple stars out, the moon's out here to our left. And it's a beautiful night for football. And Indians pitch to Myers, off right tackle, got some running room, runs right over, still going, down inside Evergreen territory, down to about the 37-yard line. Boy, I don't know, he put a licking on somebody.
I think he ran over number 5 out there. That was that Matt Rupp.
Oh, he just laid him out. That was about as hard a run as you're going to see.
I think Tyler Wynn, the safety, made his first stop of the evening. That's got to be disheartening for the defensive coach to have his safety have to make a stop right off the bat on the first play from scrimmage.
A gain of about 20 on that play for Myers. Double splits to the near side. Myers again, off left guard. He's in the open again. Battles through another tackle, gets it down inside the 20 to about the 19-yard line. Holy
pound on that one, tackle. He's running hard tonight.
And we are on the east side of the field, so we're going to have to stand when it gets over here. And you can't very well tell the student section to sit down there.
It looks like he's about at the 19.
Yeah, right at the 19-yard line. You can take that out of that holder, can't you? There you go. So it's first and
use a handheld mic here too.
First and 10 from the 19, I formation this time. Deep back is Martinez. He gets the pitch, looking for running room. He cuts it back out to the outside, gets down inside the 15 to about the 14. Looks like a gain of about 5 on the play.
Paul Hilton made the stop. Ray started into the line, did his little quick juke to the right, but Hilton was there to make the stop. But he got 4, it looks like.
And Rich, I don't know the statistics. I apologize for the fans. You probably read them in the paper. Raymond has to be among the league leaders in rushing, doesn't he?
He put some yardage up last week.
Double splits. Garrow and Unger to the near side. Emmons straight forward on the quarterback keeper. He fumbled the football, and the Indians fell on it. Martinez falls on the football, but I don't know if they ruled him dead.
I don't see that anybody threw their beanbag down.
I didn't see it either. He picked up, looks like maybe a yard. Third down and about 4. But in this territory, it's 4-down territory. There's 9:56 left to go in the first quarter. Indians with their opening drive, knocking on the door at the 13-yard line.
See if we go back to Brad Meyer.
Double tight end set, counter play this time. Martinez tries to get it to the outside, cuts it back in, gets down inside the 10-yard line. He's going to have the first down. So the Indians will be first and goal. Tackled by number 1, Chris Pound.
Ray looked like he, on his sweep there, he just kept waiting for his blocker to just occupy the defender out there, and then he was going to cut off of him. By then they come around from the backside and caught him from behind.
I believe they've got the ball spotted at the 7, Rich.
The scoreboard's not telling us.
Oh, they got it on the 8.
They're saying on the 8.
Yeah, so it's first and goal from the 8. Garrow split to the near side. Tyler Wynn on him.
Straight ahead.
Martinez, and he's going to be boxed up. He might get a yard. Well, maybe 2. Kyle Borton got on his back and shoved him forward a little bit. I think they're going to give him a gain of 2. Well, it looks like they've got it right at the 5-yard line. So he picked up 3. It'll be second and goal from the 5.
Paul McDonald wants to see the refrigerator in there. He wants to see Mealer and Borton back there blocking for Myers or Raymond on some of these power plays.
Split backs behind Aaron Emmons. Unger on the wing to the left. Here comes Martinez. Got running room. Is he in? He is
Whoa! Short. I think he's about at the 1.
He's got to be at the 1 or just inside the 1. So it will be 3rd and goal.
59 for the Vikings.
I'll tell you what, the Vikings have scouted us well because they're getting outside there and stopping Raymond, getting some bodies out in front of him.
3rd and goal to go from the 1.5-yard line.
The man with the view up in the press box for Evergreen tells us we're at the 1.5-yard line, 3rd and goal.
8 minutes to go.
Split backs. Foul.
I think
we got a flag on the play. That should be half the distance. Move it inside the 1. See what the indication is. Yep, encroachment, Evergreen.
Offsides against the Vikings. So now instead of being...
They move it half a yard.
Well, usually we see Aaron Emmons with the quarterback sneak here.
3rd and 1 or 3rd and about a half a yard. 7:47 left to go in the first quarter. Indians with their first possession of the night. Trying to punch it in here. I formation behind Aaron Emmons. And he does indeed take it, and he's in.
He's in.
Aaron Emmons in from about a half a yard out for the score. 7:31 to go in the first quarter. Wauseon jumps out to the early 6-0 lead.
Well, that was a 4-minute, 29-second drive. That was a good drive by the Indians.
Unger's going to kick it out of the hold of Ray Martinez. Amos is going to snap it. This combination worked out very well last week. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up. Line drive kick. No good. It was blocked. Number 14, Tyler Wynn, got in and blocked it.
Tyler Wynn blocked the ball for the Vikings.
So the conversion is no good, and with 7:31 to go in the first quarter, the score, Wauseon 6 and Evergreen nothing. Impressive first drive, Rich.
Very good drive. They used Brad Myers for about 2-3 times in a row there. He used some power running, ripped off some big yards. Then they went to Raymond on the outside a couple times. And quarterback sneak by Emmons once, and then another one for the touchdown.
Well, when your quarterback is over 200 pounds and as strong as Aaron is, he's a pretty good bet on when to pick up a half a yard.
Aaron's really had a great senior year here playing quarterback.
Dana Demeline teeing it up at the 40. Deep for Evergreen. The freshman, number 17, Jordan McCready, and number 2, Paul Hilton. Paul is a junior. Not too often you see true freshmen out there on the football field.
Well, we talked about it also coming over that they've got a young team out here.
Of course, they don't have redshirt freshmen in high school, do they?
No.
I guess that was... Anyway, here we go from the 40. Dana Demeline to kick it off.
Demeline to kick it away from the Indians.
And he kicks it deep. Hilton's got it at about his 15. Looking for running room. He's hit and dropped at the 31-yard line. It's a host of Indians out there, including Tim Burkholder on that stop.
72 for the Indians.
Huner, number 20, out there.
Tim Burkholder.
And Brian Badenhop also on that stop. So the Vikings have the football at their 32-yard line. 1st and 10 for their first possession of the night.
So the Vikings will set it up 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Tyler Wynn under center at quarterback. And he's got the football rolling right, looking. He's got a man open.
Wade.
Wade's got it at the 45-yard line. Taken down there by Ray Martinez, but he was roaming wide open. He was empty. There wasn't anybody near him.
Good fake. Gave it to the fullback, let the fullback go through, and he was wide open, flowing across here.
15 yards
Tyler
on that.
Wynn threw that ball better than Troy Smith. Of course, I think you could too. But
yeah, I think so. Single split to the left, motion to the far side. There goes the pitch to Pound. He's looking for running room, cuts it up, got some room. He's loose in the backfield, and they've got him down near the 35-yard line.
Boy, he was quick.
35-yard line.
I'll tell you what, 2 plays, Rich, they've gained about 50 yards. Demoline on the stop. It's at the Indian, looks like to be about the
35.
Just outside the 35-yard line. Elliott Mueller checks in at that defensive end position.
Shirey out.
Here comes the same play this side. Mueller getting held, and there's the flag. Yeah, it's going to be holding on Evergreen. Elliott Mueller was getting molested out there. Ball is, he gained about 9 on the carry, but it's going to come back.
Yeah, they'll get 5 yards. They'll officially gets 5 yards out of that, if I'm not mistaken.
So the Vikings will have a 10-yard walk-off from the spot of the foul. Timmy Burkholder says, take the penalty. Let's push him back.
Should put it back about at the 40.
Yeah, Chris Pound is 5'10" and 165 pounds of lightning.
A 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, and the Vikings are trying first down again.
And his running back there, junior Jack Wade, is 6'1", 210. So you get thunder and lightning back there. Here they come. Motion this side, reverse. Oh, met in the backfield. Oh, and he gets loose. Didn't get loose that time.
He was hit out there by Justin
Holgrave. Got him, yeah. Fought through, but then he got cleaned up. Demoline was out there. I think Huner was in on that stop. Unger was in on the stop. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 15.
Watch your man, watch your man.
We got double splits here to the near side, and the man in the slot. Wade behind Tyler Wynn. Wynn is rolling, looking, and he's under pressure, and he's going to throw it out of bounds. Elliott Mueller putting the pressure on Tyler Wynn that time. There wasn't anybody open in that flood pattern. They ran the same pattern they did on the first game of the, or first play of the series, and ended up empty that time. It's 3rd and 15. 5:42 left to go in the first quarter. Indians leading 6-0. Evergreen's first possession of the ball game.
I would say Evergreen, if they pick up 5 to 7 yards, they may be in 4-down territory, but
split back.
Stop them here.
Wynn straight drop back. Screen. Under pressure. Yep, screen set up to Wade, but Borton was right there with him, so had that ball been caught, it probably would have been for a loss, so there will be no gain. It'll be 4th and 15. Punt team will come on for the Vikings. Martinez and Demoline will drop back for the Indians.
Their quarterback, Tyler Wynn's their punter, so going to have to keep an eye on that tonight.
Tyler Wynn is a big athlete. He's 6'3" and 185 pounds senior. And he's going to be kicking into a fairly good wind. Like I said, it's nothing like it was when we first got here, but nonetheless, he is going to be kicking into the wind. High snap, he pulls it down. That ball, was that touched or just off the side of his foot?
Just off the side of his foot.
It is going to roll dead at about the 15-yard line, 16-yard line. Well, we can sit down now, Rich.
Yeah.
5:28 left to go in the first quarter. The Indians with a 6-0 lead. They've held Evergreen on their first possession. The Indians will now have their second possession of the game.
Back at the Indian 15-yard line.
Wauseon had some pressure on Wynn coming up the middle there, and I think he saw him come and took his eye off the drop of the football, and he caught it on the side of his foot. But hey, it's inside the 20, so I guess it's a great kick.
Works better than kicking it in the end zone. Myers, the ball carrier, he's loose in the backfield again, out up to the 30, maybe the 32 or 33-yard line. Tyler Wynn on the tackle.
Myers hasn't been stopped for less than 10 yards tonight.
He's got another first down. You're right, Rich. He's out at
3 first downs in a row for him.
He's out at the 31-yard line. Martinez, the ball carrier, got running room. Oh, pulled down from behind.
Jack Wade, I think.
Somebody just looked like they grabbed his jersey and just kind of pulled him down. He picked up, Wade on the tackle. He picked up maybe a couple. 2nd down and 8. Looked like he had some running room there, Rich.
Like you say, he just reached out there one arm and brought him down.
Got to be pretty strong to do that. Raymond's 175 pounds. Garrow split to the near side. Split backs behind Aaron Emmons. Option, fumbled, picked up on the bounce by Myers. Gets it out near the 1st down. Holy cow, what a break that was.
Brad just was able to get a hand on it and bat it down, and it gave him just a good enough hop like a basketball, and it came right back up to him.
Unbelievable. 3rd down and 2 now. 4:04 left to go in the 1st quarter. Wauseon with a 6-0 lead. That was a fortunate bounce of the football.
.350 to go, 1st quarter.
Split left and wing right. Myers looking for the 1st down. We got a flag on the play.
Wow, he meant a whole lot of Vikings.
He's not going to get the 1st down, so I would imagine Evergreen will refuse the penalty and make the Indians kick it.
Now see the last guy to get off the ground. That'll be Young Hill.
It's going to be holding against Wauseon. Let's see if they elect to take the penalty, or I would think they would refuse it and take the football.
I don't know. We got only there's forward progress.
That's true. It's about a yard. So it's going to be either 4th and 1 or 3rd and about 11. Yep, they're going to take the penalty. See if that comes back to haunt them.
About 3rd down and
might be about 11
or 13.
Yeah, let's see where it is. Spot foul, so it will be about 3rd and 13. 3:39 left to go in the quarter. Let's see if they find Big Elliott over the middle on that crossing pattern. Unger wing left. Double tight end formation, split backs behind Emmons. Inside reverse, Unger's got the football, and he's got running room. Unger's at midfield. He's at the 35, he's at the 30, he's at the 20. Wynn's gonna get him at the 15-yard line. Tyler Wynn runs him down at the 15-yard line. Big gain for Jake Unger on the inside reverse.
Boy, old Jake got yanked from behind down there, and
the horse collar tackle.
Yeah.
That was about a 23, 30, 40, 50, about almost 60-yard run there for Jake Unger. The ball is now at the 15-yard line of Evergreen. 1st and 10. Unger and Garrow split wide right. Martinez and Myers at the split backs behind Aaron Emmons. Emmons rolling, now he's going to tuck it and run. He's got running room. He's looking for the end zone, and he's in! Aaron Emmons in from 15 yards out. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And with 2:52 to go in the half, the Indians forge ahead 12-0. Looks like we're going to go for 2. Well, I tell you what, once he tucked it up, Rich, there was nothing but a wall of white shirts in front of him.
He got a good block. Somebody sealed that end out there, let him get outside. And he showed his little bit of speed.
So the Indians line up for the 2-point conversion. Double tight end set, Unger on the wing left, I formation behind Aaron Emmons. They need 3 yards, of course. Emmons has got the football, and he ducks under one man. He's got a man open, and Mealer's in the end zone for the score. They faked the counter. They faked the counter and rolled out, and there was Elliott Mealer all by himself. The conversion is good. So with 2:52 left to go in the 1st quarter, Wauseon scoring on each of their first 2 possessions, now lead 14-0. Rich, that was a play out of Charlie Buckenmeyer's playbook there. Who used to call that play 26 counter bootleg pass quick, which meant you faked to the fullback, then you faked to the halfback on the off tackle, and you immediately turn and throw because the tight end's going to be all by himself. And he was wide open. Elliott was standing there with nobody near him.
He did a good job, too, of watching that ball all the way into his hands.
I want to remind you that Friday, October 23rd, sponsored by the BMW Wauseon 574 Lines, Ohio.
So Dana Demeline's going to tee it up at the 40.
Dana got it deep last time he kicked it.
And he got it down to about the 15-yard line. And we don't have an official standing on the sidelines looking at his watch or signing the football or anything tonight. So hopefully we'll.
I thought he was waiting for you guys to finish your chili dogs.
Yeah. Here comes Dana Demeline, going to boot it away at the 20. It's another deep kick, nice kick, fielded at about the 20. McCready, the freshman, has it, looking for running room left. Got a wall over there, and he's loose, and he could go. Nope, he's going to be run down from behind. Whew.
Touchdown saving tackle by 54, Brian.
Boy, I tell you what, Badenhop showed some wheels on that. He had a kick returner 10 yards in front of him, and he ran him down from behind.
Well, Ray,
what a play by Brian
Martinez
Badenhop.
was the only one between him and the goal line, and he had a blocker in his face, and he slowed him down, and Badenhop just turned on the burners and caught him from behind.
So, great field possession from the 26-yard line of the Indians. Win on the option, got a little bit of running room. He's going to pick up 5 or maybe 6 yards or more here.
Maybe.
Badenhop on the stop, and he's got what, about 8 the way it looks, Rich. Second down.
He's got it to just almost the 20. So it's second down 2.
Double tight end set, one wide split to the left. Here comes the motion, another option. Wynn tucks it up, he's got the first down, and then he just gets buried. Aaron Emmons just creamed him.
He and Juan Villanueva.
Whoa. Well, you're going to run into. You're going to want to run into Juan. It's going to hurt anyhow. Juan's a big, strong, strapping 6'1", 238-pound junior, and he and Emmons stopped Mr. Wynn's forward motion. And they stopped him short of the first down. It's going to be third and about a yard. Split backs again, same formation for the Vikings. No motion this time. And Wynn's got it. Back to pass, and he's got his man. Truecore catches the ball. Defending on the play was Martinez. Nice pickup down to the, looks about the 13-yard line.
Brandon Truecore.
So it'll be a first down at about the 13. I don't know why we're standing up. The team in the way?
Yeah, you can't see the yard line.
Can't see the yard lines. Well, shoot. Is your cord long enough? We may as well stand up here.
We can stand up there. I got a long cord.
Viking fans are knocking on the door. Help us bring it in. Come on, guys.
So guys imploring the Viking fans. First and 10. Handoff goes to Pound, and he's out there. And Demeline misses him. And he's in. Pound is in. Touchdown. Yes, he is. Demeline had him, and he got loose, and he's in for the score, and we got a ball game. 48 seconds left to go in the first quarter. It's 14-6 Indians. Man, is that young man quick.
This Pound is quick.
He is fast.
And Pound covers that last 13 yards of the Vikings.
He covered 13 yards in about a second and a half.
Well, Dana Demeline might have taken the wrong angle on it. He got back to him and just reached out, couldn't hang on. Pound just ran right away from him.
So Pound's going to kick it out of the hold of Corey Truecore. It's like he's a straight-on kicker. Don't see many of those anymore. There's the snap. We got a We got whistles.
I think you got
flags.
a delay.
Yep, delay a game. That's going to move it back 5 yards.
Well, Trucor had to, Pound had to go get a kicking shoe on.
Yeah, had to go get his shoe. You're right.
And it moves it back, and they're kicking into that wind.
48 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Wauseon 14. Evergreen for the moment at 6. They're going to try this extra point again. Snap is down, the kick is up, and it is good.
Good.
14-7.
Must be surprised the announcer with it too.
Mark in the first quarter, and the Vikings are back in this hunt for the score. The Indians 14 and the Vikings 7.
This guy always is very enthusiastic,
yes,
especially when he yells for a Viking first down.
So the Indians are going to get the football back. They've scored on each of their first 2 possessions. See if they can answer that Viking score. Very impressive drive, although it was a short drive because they had such a long kickoff return. But that drive was quick. Pound covers that ground in a big hurry. He's 5'10" and 165 pounds. And he runs like a cheetah. So he's going to kick it off.
Okay.
Demeline and Martinez deep for the Indians.
Yeah, John's up here.
Chris Paul will kick it away for the Vikings. Deep for the Indians is Martinez.
Martinez and Demeline back there. Dana.
See what happens.
He almost broke it last time, so we'll see if they go to Martinez.
Kicks it deep this time. Looks like Raymond's going to take it at about his 19. Oh, and he got horse collared again. Boy, there's a lot of tackles up high by these Vikings.
Up around the neck.
Yeah. He gets it out to about the 37-yard line. It'll be first down Wauseon from there with 42 seconds.
McCready looked like he got up there a little gimpy there. He's still limping out there, number 17 for the Vikings.
42 ticks left in the first quarter. Garrow split out here to the near side. Unger on the wing right. Now Elliott Mueller switches sides. Myers looking for running room off left tackle. Picks up maybe a couple. Paul Hilton on the stop.
Got to get a number off that Evergreen guy, but he met him right at the point of attack.
Looks like Evergreen's made some defensive changes since the last 2 possessions by the Indians. They shut down Myers.
This should be the last play of the first quarter. 10 seconds left.
Straight ahead.
Straight ahead, Myers still kicking forward, still fighting forward, got a first down across midfield into Evergreen territory at the 49-yard line.
Jack Wade and number 5, Matt Roop.
Myers is running hard tonight. Well, the officials are going to have to move the ball about 2 yards, Rich, because that's the end of the first quarter. The Indians are now going to have the wind at their face heading into the west end zone. First and 10 at the Viking 49-yard line. And they just got the change set. Now they got to switch them.
Well, I tell you what, that was a quick first quarter.
Well, there were very few penalties, no timeouts.
A couple passes. One was incomplete, one they completed. So.
Thank you, guys.
Wauseon band right down here to our left. I'm sure you can hear them quite a bit easier than you normally would if we were up in the press box. In case you just joined us, we are at Evergreen High School and we are in the bleachers. We're in the stands right at the 50-yard line with all of the Wauseon fans.
We're in the top row, which is about 8 feet off the ground.
Yeah,
so
maybe
we're
10.
Standing.
It always is fun to come over here if the weather's a night like this. We've been over here a few times when it's been bitter cold, but if it's a night like this, it's a great time to come over and do this game because we get to sit with the crowd and have a good time.
They used to have some evergreen trees down there on the west end. Help block some of the wind. But
here come the Indians, 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line of the Vikings. Aaron Emmons with the football, looking to throw, looking. He's got a man open, and he leads him.
He had Unger
open deep. So that's an incomplete pass. It'll be 2nd down and 10 from the Viking 49-yard line.
Elliott got himself down there quite deep this time.
It did appear that he had Jake open downfield. Garrow and Unger this time split to the near side. Split backs behind Aaron Emmons. Emmons rolling, tucks it up. He's got running room again. And he's still alive. He's got a 1st down inside the 35-yard line to about the 33.
Brad Myers is out there leading the block, and he cut down a linebacker, outside linebacker, and let Aaron get about another 5 yards out of that.
Joe Amos also, big block downfield. Got his initial hit at the line of scrimmage and went downfield about 10 yards to get another big block. That's just hustle. That's heart. That is heart. Great job, Mr. Amos. That's football, my friend. Myers looking for running room, still driving forward. Boy, he just puts those guys on his back and carries them. He's down near the, looks like the, 30 or 24? I think they've got it marked at about the 24-yard line. You'll have to pardon us because we're not up high enough to be able to see the yard markers.
Better view than we did.
Yeah.
Just across the 25, I think it is.
It's be 2nd down and about a half a yard for a 1st.
It's good to see Brad running hard tonight. He got a good quarter in, I think, last week, and then he got his ankles were hurting him again.
Emmons got the 1st down and more. Tyler Wynn on the stop along with number 2, Paul Hilton, but he picks up a 1st down to the, looks like about the 18 or 19-yard line. Let's see where they kind of got to judge it. Yeah,
18.
Yeah, we got to kind of judge it by the sideline chain gang. So they're at the 18-yard line, 1st and 10. They have scored on their first 2 possessions, and they're within 18 yards of scoring on their 3rd possession of the night. Martinez got running room.
Caught from behind.
Hilton on the tackle. Gets it down inside the 15-yard line to, let's see where they mark it.
Looks like about the 14.
Yeah. So give him about 4 on the play. Yeah, the public address announcer says they gave him 5, so we'll call it 5. 2nd down and 5 from the 14-yard line. Garrow split wide left. Single coverage on him out there.
Mueller making the
Tyler Wynn. Mueller moving to the short side of the field. The pitch goes to Myers, and he's got running room. Is he in? He's in!
Touchdown.
Myers is in for the score from 14 yards out. And with 9:29 to go in the half, Wauseon jumps out to a 20-7 lead.
That was student body right.
Boy, it was. There was a lot of student bodies out there. A lot of white jerseys in front of him, and he tight-roped those last 3 yards, and he's in for the score. So the Indians will try to tack on the extra point here with Unger kicking it out of the hold of Martinez. Amos to snap it.
Watch this outside, off this outside corner.
Yeah, Myers is out here now. Let's see what happens. And he blocked it again. The 2nd time in a row, he's blocked that kick, so somebody's going to have to peel out there and knock him off the ball. So Tyler Wynn blocks his 2nd extra point. And it's 20-7 Wauseon with 9:29 left to go in the half.
I didn't call that, did I? Oh, yes, I did.
You got a great job. You might take my job one of these days. Now I'm getting nervous. Thanks, Monica.
Well, we've had the ball 3 times marked and marched it on down all 3.
Very effective
offense, looking good.
Now let's see if the defense can rebound from that last drive. As we said, it was about a 26 or 28-yard drive, but they accomplished it in 3 plays. And Mr. Pound carried it in the last 16 yards like a bolt of lightning. There's some wheels out on the field tonight, folks. Wauseon's got a lot of speed out there, and the Vikings likewise. So let's see what happens with Demeline kicking it off again.
Well, Evergreen, from a special team standpoint, they've had a couple good run backs on us.
They have. Yeah, the freshman is not back on kick returns here, Rich. Pound has replaced him.
I think
he may have been a little bit dinged up there.
Yeah.
So Pound, who's even faster, is back there now.
With Hilton.
Demeline boots it in the direction of Hilton. Going to keep it away from Pound, obviously. And he's running it to the right side, looking for running room. And he turns the corner.
Ooh.
He's running out of bounds out there. Looks like there's 3 or 4 Indians. They got him at about the 28 or 29-yard line. Shirey on the stop.
Number 70 was over there helping out.
Let's see where they mark it. I think it's at the 28.
The 28, yeah.
So the Vikings, from their own 28 this time, instead of the Indians' 28, have their 3rd possession of the night. Three splits off to the near side here. Handoff straight up
Pound.
to Hilton, I think. Yep, Hilton. And he gets across the 30 to about the 32, maybe the 33. We'll see where they mark him. Emmons and Badenhop on the stop. Looks like about 4, Rich.
Yep.
2nd down, 6.
Looking at the chain gang markers.
8:50 left to go in the half. Wauseon leading 20-7 if you're just joining us. Indians having scored on all 3 of their first possessions. Here comes Wynn on the roll. Option. He's got a man behind him. He pitches it, and he is met and dropped by Zach Garrow. Big hit out there by Garrow. He's got him short of the 1st down.
Brandon Trucor
on the carry. What do they got? Rich, about 3rd and 3?
About 3rd down and 3.
Great run support on that play there by Zach Garrow. Came up and made a great play.
Somebody made Wynn decide he better pitch it. And
well, he may have seen Zach coming and thought, you know what, I'm going to let the other guy take this hit. So here, because it was a hit. 3rd and 3. Handoff to, is he going to get it? Yes, he is. Hilton carries it across the 40.
Jake Unger
had him by the ankle.
But he couldn't get him to, he needed to do one of those little rolls, grab and roll him and try and turn him over.
He's got the ball, a 1st down out at the 42-yard line. Man, goodness,
Official
Rich.
Timeout here.
We actually have standing room crowd here tonight.
Yeah.
How about that? 8:18 left to go in the half. 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Motion. Wynn is back. He's going to be looking deep. He's going to be in trouble. And he pitches a short, quick little hitch, and it's incomplete, intended for Hilton. He was under some duress back there. Villanueva was after him. Shirey was after him.
He was looking down.
Timmy Burkholder.
He was looking downfield.
Good coverage back there,
though. Anybody? Yeah, that was just a quick dump, almost like I don't really want you to catch this, something to just flick it down there.
2nd and 10. 8:03 left to go in the half. Motion again to the near side, and he's going to option it, and he's got Oh, we got about 4, maybe 5 on the play. Can't see who made that. Wynn was on the carry. I believe Aaron Emmons on the stop. Quarterbacks knocking each other around a little bit for fun. Pickup of, we'll call it 3. 2nd down, 7. Ball is resting squarely on the 45-yard line, and he needs to get to the 48 of the Indians. 3rd down, 7. Big play here for the Indians. You got to figure if they don't pick it up, they're going to have to punt it away. He's rolling. He's under some pressure. He's got eyes batted away. Aaron Emmons with a great play bats that away. There is a flag on the play. I think they're going to get a holding on Evergreen. You see if Mark Emmons is going to take the penalty or.
I would decline it.
Yeah, he's already motioning. We want the football, so decline it. So it's it'll bring up 4th and 7, and the punt team comes on. McCready is limping, Rich. You can see him coming on with the punt team. He's got an ankle dinged up or a foot
like
got stepped on or something. Demeline and Martinez are deep for the Indians.
Watch the wind, guys, because they've got it at his back.
And remember, the Wynn, the punter, is the quarterback. Bad snap. He picks it up. It's blocked. And the Indians have it right there at the 51-yard line. Tim Burkholder.
Justin Holgrave.
No, 72 blocked it. Justin Holgrave picked up the football.
Holgrave didn't realize that nobody was around him. He could have just picked that up and ran in with it. He fell on it.
Credit Tim Burkholder with a big block on that play. They're congratulating Juan Villanueva on the sideline. I don't know if maybe he blew the hole open or how that, but Burkholder just came in. That ground ball back to the punter. Wynn fielded it, but by the time he went to kick it, Timmy Burkholder was in his lap. Great play, Burkholder. Great play. Holgrave, 1st down, Indians. And here comes Myers running hard again. Cuts it up, got running room, runs over another tackler. He's making him pay tonight. If they're going to get him, they're going to hurt. Let's see if they got a 1st down. He's got a pickup of close to 10. Yep, 1st down.
It was on, I was looking at the scoreboard. The ball's on the 36, I think, wasn't it?
Well, they had it on the 42.
It says 42, but they were.
Yeah, I think you're right.
40, so.
Kind of hard to be on the 42 if you're inside the 40. Now it is spotted.
40, 30,
about the 26 yeah, 26-yard line. I formation, Demeline, the deep back. He has the football, and he gets hit hard. Number 50. I think he's the middle linebacker, Zach Lashaway. I don't know. He's just playing defense there. He was an end. But he met Demeline after about a 2-yard, maybe 3-yard pickup. 6.5 left to go in the first half. Wauseon 20, Evergreen 7. Indians have scored on each of their first 3 possessions. Now looking to score on their 4th possession. Unger split wide left. Tyler Wynn goes out on him. Aaron Emmons with that quarterback curl, and he's broken open. He's inside the 10, inside the 5, down to about the 3-yard line. Ran that play with great success last week, and he ran it for the first time tonight. Picks up about 24 yards down to the 3.
Now, I wonder if they send him to ballet school for that little pirouette.
I think they
look pretty good.
The scoreboard says the ball is on the 2. From our vantage point, it looks like it's more like the 3 or 4. Nonetheless, it is 1st and goal for the Indians. Martinez back in there with Myers at the running back position. Myers with the football, busting, kicking, he's in. Brad Myers, 2 more yards, 6 more points.
I'm going to give him a 3-yard run on that.
All righty, 3 more yards and 6 more points. So with 5:45 left to go in the half, Wauseon busting out to a 26-7 lead. They have scored on each of their 4 possessions here in the first half. And the Indians, having missed the last extra point attempt or having had it blocked, are going to go for 2. Garrow split wide right. Unger in the slot to the right. Split backs. Martinez and Myers behind Aaron Emmons. Now what do we got? We got a timeout Wauseon. I think we had a player out of position. Indians take their first timeout of the night, trying to go up 28-7. Well, Rich, Wauseon very impressive offensively tonight.
Yeah, they've looked very, very good. The Vikings have shown some good speed and have given us some fits out there, but some power running by Brad Myers. He's not going down by the first, second, or maybe even the third hit.
No, he isn't. But they, as you said, you can definitely tell the Vikings got some athletes down there in that field.
Also looks like Coach Emmons is going to some of the other pages in his playbook that we've seen some different plays tonight. That pirouette, you said they did that last.
They did that. They ran that play successfully a couple of times.
Well, they went to Mealer with the two-point pass the last time we tried the two-point conversion.
The counter bootleg pass. Let's see what happens here. They're same formation, motion out of Unger. Emmons back to pass. He's got a man open. He's in. Emmons pass for Martinez, caught for the two-point conversion. Wauseon 28, Evergreen 7, 5:45 left to go in the half.
That's a big conversion, the way Evergreen
Again tonight, I'd
had
like
moved
to thank
down
all
there
the
on us
football coaches who bought their kids out.
to get back.
Thank you to Coach Teagan for
Dustin or Damon will kick it off for the fourth time tonight, Rich. Too bad we don't have a first, third, kickoff kid. Yeah.
Fifth, third kid. Huh?
thank the athletic director Kevin Strong for also helping arrange this. Thanks, Kevin. I would like to thank to all the coaches and coordinators from Viking Legends and the Holy Trinity.
Student section having a little fun.
We wish you continued success for the rest of the
So the Indians will kick it off again into the wind.
Must be baby weekend. Let's see, they got the little tykes up in the stands.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna sit down a little bit here. Demo line to kick it off. Pound and Hilton deep for the Vikings. They're standing at about their 15-yard line. The kick is a line drive squib kick, rolling around, picked up by one of the up men, number 24, Trucor, and he is decked out there. I think Demoline was in on the tackle, and he got the ball back to, looks like, about the 32-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Vikings.
He put a good old lick on him. Number 20 is what Paul says.
Paul says that's Huner. Ryan Huner on the stop.
Oh, yep.
Here comes the option, and he's going to pitch it, and Unger had him, and they're still going to get him for a loss. That play was played extremely well by Unger. Tackle ultimately made by middle linebacker Brian Badenhop, but Unger strung that play out, and Badenhop blew it up. Nice defense out there by the Indians. Lost on the play of about a yard. Call it 2nd down and 11.
That's pretty good to shut down that quick outside game that the Vikings have shown earlier tonight.
5 minutes left to go in the half. Motion, option, give it to the up man. Wade's got it, and he's caught for about maybe a gain of a yard back to the original line of scrimmage. A whole front line of the Indians in on that stop.
Looked like Villanueva. Get Shirey out here.
Juan Villanueva has done a nice job, gotten stronger. more of a presence out there in that line all season long as the season has progressed. The big junior is a load to deal with. You get him angry, you're going to kill you. Nice pass, and it's dropped. I mean, went through a bullet out there to number 10, Corey Tricor, and he dropped it. That'll bring up 4th and 10. He's got a young.
He didn't waste a lot of arm motion on that.
Mr. Wynn's got a gun on him, doesn't he? Let me guess that they said in the pregame he plays baseball. Let me guess that he pitches.
Might pitch, huh?
Just maybe. He's back in punt formation.
Well, the snap last time came back to him on a hop.
Yeah, Timmy Burkholder almost beat him to the ball. Let's see what happens this time. It came back in the air, and he gets off a end-over-end kick to Martinez.
35.
Fields at his 35, gets to the 40, to the 45, gets out near midfield, down at about the 48-yard line. Wauseon will take over. They've scored on each of their first 4. Let's see if they can pick up a 5th possession here with 4:05 left to go in the half. That wouldn't be bad, Rich. 5 possessions, 5 touchdowns.
5 touchdowns. You know, I'm just sitting here thinking, as close as we are to the field, what we ought to try the next time we come over here to Evergreen is get 2 wireless lapel mics and just do it from the sideline.
Do it from the sideline.
Yeah,
there you go.
Sideline, just, you know.
No, that would be fun.
Ball. Wouldn't that be
I would like that. That'd be fun.
Get right up behind Coach Emmons and
Sure.
listen to what he says.
Well, maybe not.
Maybe not.
Yeah. 1st and 10 Indians from the 49-yard line. Inside reverse to Unger. And he's got running room again. He's got 5 yards. Number 14, Tyler Wynn on the stop.
Tyler Wynn.
He's a busy young man tonight.
The young man picks up about 5 on the play.
2nd down and 5. Ball is spotted just outside the 45-yard line of Evergreen.
They got a few guys that go both ways, making lots of tackles and lots of running. They got to be some tired puppies at the end of the night.
Garrow split out here to the near side.
Congratulations. Get your tickets out, but they're going to read the number.
Demoline with the football, trying to find some running room. He's got a little bit, and then he's thrown down. I think he might have the 1st down. He's near the 40.
Got a little crease coming across there, showed some speed. Got just one little kick-out block.
Looks like he's going to be just about a half a yard shy.
We'll do the 50-50 number this evening.
3:08 to go first half.
Dana Demoline is 5'6" and 139 pounds. I don't think. Here comes Ray Martinez.
Ooh.
Oh, he is met and dropped. Jake Wade hits him for a loss. And that could bring up the first punt of the night for Wauseon. Takes it back to about the 45-yard line. It'll be 4th and 4.
4th down and 4 for the Indians.
I think he's going to let the clock wind down and let it wind down and let it wind down.
And then probably punt.
Yeah, he's getting the punt team ready.
4-3-6.
But he's going to let it wind down as far as he can. So the Indians do not score on their 5th possession of the night.
He's going to wait for the back judge there to raise his arm. That says 5 seconds. So
now he's going to call timeout. Yep. Timeout Wauseon, their 2nd of the night. Anyway, what I was going to say is Dana weighs 139 pounds, I think I read. Yeah, there he is, 139 pounds. And Elliot Mueller hasn't seen 139 pounds since about the 2nd grade. He's of course, you know, Elliot was probably about 5'11" in the 2nd grade too, so you don't know.
Well, I tell you what, Elliot wanted to play some football. It's one of the reasons they moved over.
And he's playing. Big young man is a force out there. He's 6'6" and 265 pounds and just a sophomore.
Had a great basketball season last year, too.
The funny thing was, before the game, I heard Blue and Larry mention over there in the radio booth tonight that talking about the
Martinez in there to punt.
So, yep.
14 kids out here.
Martinez is in punt formation. There's nobody. Yep, now Pound goes back deep. I don't think they believed the Indians were gonna kick it. Pound is deep. Whoa! I tell you what, that was a great play by Ray Martinez. He leaped up, and that ball's going to roll dead inside the 5-yard line at about the 1. He jumped up, snagged that, tipped it actually to himself, punted it on a line drive spiral, and Myers downs it at the 1. Wow. Well, we talked about Evergreen having athletes. Wauseon has some athletes too. 1:59 left to go in the half, and the Vikings got to go 99 yards.
You know, I may have to break out a jacket.
Yeah, I got mine right here next to me. I think I'm
gonna. The sun went down, and the moon's not throwing off enough heat.
While the 5th and 6th graders play away at Tecumseh, Michigan.
Yeah, and there's no pregame Heinegate to get some antifreeze in either. So
good defensive surge here. The defense could get a safety because they're got him pinned back there.
Handoff,
Wade,
and he runs. Look at him bouncing off tacklers, nailing people. He must have gained, what, 20 yards? I think he is out to the 21. 20 yards on that gain, and you get out from under your goalpost shadow in a hurry with 20-yard runs.
Dana Demline met him head on head and didn't come out.
Not too well on that one, huh?
On that one,
no. Now you got to love the kid for getting his nose in there, didn't he? He's outweighed by 70 pounds, but he got in there. Double splits to the near side, single split far side. Win back to pass, looking, pressure, fires it, got a man. Trucor, loose. Unger misses him. He dodged 2 tackles, got the ball out, a gain of almost 9.
Timeout, I think Evergreen. Yes.
That's their first timeout, I believe.
Yep.
They have 2 left. Wauseon has 1 left. 1:22 left to go in the half. Indians leading 28-7. Well, you got to like what you've seen so far tonight if you're an Indian fan.
You know, I'm up here in the press box, seeing we got a minute.
It's kind of funny that their public address announcer, Rich, just kind of like
he just
chit-chatting with the fans. Yeah.
His Crestview team was the defending Division 4 state champion. To which I said to him, congratulations, Coach.
Well, it's a clear night. Looking at that moon.
Okay, the officials have blown the whistle and said, fellas,
let's go.
Yeah, we got to order pizza at halftime, so get back out here and play. 1:22 or chili dogs, maybe.
Chili dogs.
Yeah. 1:22 left to go in the half. Again, it's 2nd down and 1 for the Vikings. They trail 28-7. Win, short drop, knocked down by Borton. Nice play out there. The big man on the defensive end gets out there and knocks it down. Wynn got hit just as he threw that ball, and he was a little slow getting up.
Kyle Borton showed some foot speed out there on that one.
He's limping too. Wynn's limping a little bit. Kyle Borton has been a player out there since his freshman year, and he's now a junior and just getting nothing but better. 3rd down and 1. Rolling to his left is Wynn. Got him, it fires it out here, and it's intercepted. Wauseon picks it off. Picked off by Demline out here, and there's 1:11 left on this clock. Plenty of time. They have 1 timeout remaining. The ball is at looks like about the 36 or 37-yard line. Wauseon will have it, 1st and 10 with 1:11 left on the clock and a timeout in their hip pocket. Let's see what happens. Garrow's going to split this side. Unger going to split to the far side. The pass was overthrown.
Well, it was sort of split between 2 guys there. Dana made a great play on it.
Emmons on that little curl, and he's got busted wide open. He gets past the man. He's got a blocker in front of him, and he's going to go in for the score. Great call.
Oh,
great call. They were looking for the pass. They followed the receivers all over the field. Play action. He did that little pirouette, turned around and took off, and 37 yards later, he's in the end zone. 3rd 34-7 Wauseon with 1:02. That play took 9 seconds off the clock. They're going to try to kick again. How much you want to bet they get a body on Tyler Wynn this time?
Somebody better get a body on him.
Martinez is going to hold it. Unger is going to kick it. Amos is going to snap it. And let's see if we get a body on. They did. Yeah, they got a body on him.
Myers met him.
Well, he jumped off sides. No, Wynn took off too soon. It's offsides. It's offsides Evergreen. It's going to be half the distance to the goal. And I tell you what,
think it's a dead ball foul, though.
Myers put a licking on him. He really did. Yeah, the referee's going, wait, don't take your guys off. Let's run the play. Mark Evans had called his team to the sideline.
He wanted to decline the penalty, but it's it's a dead ball foul.
Yeah,
jumping across. So
anyway, I hope Paul got a good look at that one. It was funny. Now he calls timeout because it's half the distance to the goal. You got to wonder if they're going to decide to go for 2 here. So let's see what they do. Yep, they're bringing the offense back out. The field goal unit comes off.
Well, when they only have 1.5 yards to go, versus 3.
That was funny. I'm sorry for
starting to laugh.
But he did. He took off early, and Brad just said, you know what, it ain't happening the 3rd time, and he hit him. I don't think Brad cared who got into it on his inside, as long as Wynn didn't get in the backfield that time.
I think Myers was told on the sidelines, you don't let him get by you, or you're walking home tonight. And he says, I ain't walking.
Because he didn't even hesitate. He jumped immediately to his right.
We'll get things going up and down the road.
If you're just joining us, there's 1:02 left to go in the half. Wauseon leads 34-7. They have just scored, and on the ensuing extra point attempt, Evergreen jumped off sides, moving the ball 1.5 yards closer. So the Indians are going to line up for the 2-point conversion. They're 1.5 yards away from pay dirt for the 2-point extra point to try to make this a 36-7 ball game. Garrow split wide left. Now he comes in at tight end. Double tight end set. Motion Unger left. Martinez is in. 1.5 yards. He's in for the 2-point conversion. And with 1:02 left in the half, Wauseon out to the 36-7 lead over the Evergreen Vikings.
Well, I'm sure Evergreen, when they got out from under the shadow of their goalpost from the 1 all the way out to the 21, didn't even think about that they might throw an interception and Wauseon could score in that 1:11, and they did it in 9 seconds.
One play.
For our radio people there tonight. Good to get them here. Thanks, Larry. Thanks, Blue.
You see the coach pointing to the kicker Demeline, and I think what he was telling the whole team is they don't like to return the ball up the middle. They like to set up a wall to one side or the other, so pay attention. Dana Demeline going to tee it up again at his 40. He's going to have a tired leg.
I don't know whether Paul's caught any of Coach Emmons. He's out there limping along there. He's got a bad knee, and
1:02 remaining.
he may have to have a little operation when the season's over.
Pound and Hilton deep for the Vikings. They stand back at about their own 15. Again, line drive kick over the middle. Dropped, kicked, picked up. Trucor's got it. Knocked down at about the 30-yard line, maybe the 31. Burkholder's in on the stop, trying to see who gets up off that pile. Burkholder was out there, Huner in there. So the ball is marked at the 31-yard line. 56 seconds left to go. Tyler Wynn brings in the play from his head coach. He's rolling on the option to his left. He pitches it to Pound. Pound hurdles a man and then gets upended there by Demeline. He'll pick up about 4 on the play, get it out right to about the 35-yard line. Timeout Evergreen. Rich, is that their last?
Gonna be their last.
That's going to be their last. 41 seconds left to go. He picked up 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
Shirey, I think, was the one that got out here and broke that sweep up. He went down low.
They had some success, Rich, on that option, the outside early, but here in the second quarter, the Indians have shut that down pretty much.
I got this
timeout. Cheerleaders going here.
Did you agree with the umpire on the call the other night?
That was a horrible call. Just a horrible call.
It's got to be a tough call for him to see down there. But
well, you got to give credit to A.J. Przinski for thinking, you know what, I'm going to give this a shot. By golly, it worked.
It worked for him.
It worked.
Got him a ball game.
Well, here we go, folks. 41 seconds left in the half. 2nd down and 6.
No, I think they may have one more timeout left.
You think?
Yeah.
That does say timeouts left 1 on the scoreboard. Motion to the near side. Back to pass. Quick dump over the middle. Caught. I think he might have the 1st down. Boy, it's going to be really close.
It's going to be close, yep.
The pass is caught by Corey Trucor, the sophomore.
Bring up 3rd down and about a half a yard for the Vikings.
3rd and a half a yard.
1st down.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Wait
Wait a minute here. Wait a minute, these got better eyes than me.
Brandon, number 24, is a junior at 186'1", 180. And Corey is a sophomore at 5'11", 150. So it is a 1st down for the Vikings. They have 24 seconds. Option.
Ooh.
Up. Fires, got a man wide open, and he dropped the football. Wynn did everything he could do to get loose. He was hit by 2 different Indians. Got loose, threw the pass out here to Brandon Tukor, and it went right through his mitts. That'll stop the clock with 15 seconds left.
You know
2nd
what?
down
I
and
think
10.
This last 111
it's
gone taken longer than the whole quarter before.
Yeah, it really has.
A dozen plays.
It's been a long minute and 11 seconds. 2nd down 10. Motion far side. Wynn fires again. The short pass intended for Pound, incomplete.
He doesn't bring that arm back very far. He's a slinger.
It's either that or she's just got such a quick release.
Yeah.
Could be that, you know. 10 seconds left, 3rd and 10. Here comes Borton off the sidelines for a well-deserved rest.
Boy, if he tries one out in the flats and the Indians pick it off. Could be another score for the Indians before the half is over.
Indians deep backs are deep. They are way deep. He fires it, got a man. Ray Martinez knocks him out of bounds, which stops the clock with 4 ticks left. And with this young man's arm, that's going to be enough. They're close enough that he can throw it in the end zone, I believe. Shoot, I could throw a ball 55 yards when I was in high school, and this guy's a lot bigger and a lot stronger than I was. I'll bet you that's exactly what they do. I would if I'd line up the tripod and I'd throw it into the end zone and see what happens. You got 4 ticks left. And with his arm, Rich, he can get it there. Now we have a timeout.
Timeout Evergreen.
See, now they're going to think about it. They're going to think about that throwing for the end zone. Why not? Why take a chance on throwing one somewhere else that can get picked off?
Yeah.
Throw it deep.
Just go deep.
Go for 6 and see what happens. Of course, that's why I'm up here doing this and they're coaching. I'm not a coach.
You haven't lost a ball game yet, have you?
No.
Coaching? Okay. Undefeated.
Undefeated.
want you to stick around. Go ahead and grab a hot dog and a Coke, but boy, listen to that right here.
We're going to have to go over there and check the press box out and see what food Blue might have left us.
Well, I'll tell you what, and we're going to put in a plug here for John Weber and Weber's Restaurants. The spread up in the Wauseon press box week after week after week is wonderful. It is wonderful, and we'd like to thank John and all of his staff for putting on that spread in the press box. And we'd like to ask all of you folks out there to please patronize that restaurant. John does so many things for this community and for this school. Wind drop back to pass, and he doesn't launch it deep. I'm really surprised. Maybe they thought they could do one more out of bounds and then try it again. It could be, I don't know. But the pass is incomplete, and that is the end of the first half with the score. Wauseon 36 and Evergreen 7. We'll be back right after halftime.
Got a Coke?
We are back at halftime at Evergreen High School. Wauseon leading the homecoming Vikings 36-7. And we're just about a minute and a half away from the start of the second half. And Rich, you got a scoring rundown here that is decidedly in favor of the Indians.
Well, we had 7:31 of the first. Aaron Emmons on a quarterback sneak from the 1 on a long, almost 5-minute drive by the Indians, put them up 6-0 as the kick was blocked. Then at the 2:52 mark of the first, Aaron Emmons on a 15-yard sweep right, went for the 2-point pass to Mealer down there in the corner, was good, put the Indians up 14-0. But the Vikings, after a good kickoff return at the 48-second mark of the first on a 13-yard sweep left by Pound, the kick was good. It was 14-7, favor the Indians, and like you said, it could be a ball game, but the Indians came back on their third possession, and at the 9:29 mark of the second, 14-yard student body right, Brad Myers took it in. The kick again was blocked, and it was 20-7 Wauseon. 5:45 then of the second on a 3-yard run right by Myers, 2-point pass to Martinez, made it 28-7 Wauseon. Then Wauseon had been forced to punt. They punted down to the 1-yard line. Evergreen got out from under the shadow of their goalpost on a great run, 20-yard run, I think, by Jack Wade. Gave him a little confidence. They went to the air, and he split his two receivers. He threw the pass to the middle of them, and Dana Demeline came up with a great diving interception at about the 38-yard line of the Vikings. And on the very next play, on a great pirouette move by Aaron Emmons, he takes it to the house from 38 yards out. 2-point run by Martinez makes it 36-7 in favor of Wauseon.
And Rich, the Indians are going to kick it off here to start the second half. And now we know why Evergreen took the win, or went into the win at the first quarter, because they wanted the wind at the end at the fourth quarter. I'm not so sure it's gonna make a difference, but we'll see how the game pans out. But they apparently wanted the wind in the fourth quarter.
Well, I'll bet you they won the toss deferred. And then decided, I don't know. I'd have to talk to an official to find out how this can end up this way.
Dana Demeline boots it away. It's a short kick, picked up by number 7. That's Jonathan Matson. And there's a flag on the play. He's brought down at about the 37 or 38-yard line, almost the 39-yard line. There's a flag laying out there at about the 45. See if we can sort this out.
Flag's out there at a funny place. Blocking the back.
Yeah, it is an illegal use of hands of some sort on the Vikings. So that's going to mark it back 10 yards from that spot. Back to about the 30-yard line. Just shy of the 30. So the Vikings will take over their first possession of the second half. Right there at the, we're going to call it the 29. Single splits on both sides. Motion now to the far side. Option play.
Came back. They got him.
Yep. He came back on a counter.
Chris Pound
on the option.
Yeah.
Pound the ball carrier. Villanueva was in there. Borton was in there.
Loss of 3.
Loss of 3 in a play. Second down, 13. They that play didn't fool anyone. Burkholder in there. That whole left side of that defensive front kind of met him. That's not a very good feeling when you're a running back and you get the ball and you're looking at a team picture of the other team. It's not a good thing. Quick. Just he just takes a 2-step drop and just kind of slingshots it out there. It's caught by Hilton. He's got a gain of about 7 on the play. Looks like he's out near the 35. Where are they going to mark it? About the 33. We'll give him a gain of about 6. It'll be 3rd down and 7. True core and Wade back there. And he's straight drop back. Firing long this time and incomplete. He threw it out there for Hilton. That's the first time we've actually seen him throw deep.
To stretch deep, yeah.
And that's going to bring up 4th and 7. So Hilton, Tyler Wynn will drop back in punt formation. Demoline will be back here by himself apparently on this one.
Gonna go for the block?
I don't know. Raymond's on the line of scrimmage. It looks like they're bringing everybody. Look at the Indians are loading up. And nope, then they drop off, and the kick sails over Demoline's head.
That was a good kick into the wind.
And the ball is down at the 24-yard line of Wauseon. They will have it 1st and 10. And they'll have their first possession of the second half with 10:28 left to go in the 3rd quarter.
We can sit down here.
Yeah, now we can sit down.
Well, we have to report to you, we went over to get some food, but Blue ate it. It had already eaten it all.
He ate it all before the game, huh?
Before the game.
And he probably won the 50-50 to boot. Here come the Indians. Double tight end set. Martinez and Meyer in the backfield behind Aaron Emmons. Inside reverse. Here comes Unger, and he's got the football out across the 40 to about the 42-yard line. That play has worked well tonight.
Close to breaking one all the way.
Yep. Well, Tyler Wynn had to catch him from behind in the first half.
I think Jake's been eating too many Subways. We got to talk to Tammy. Tell him he's slowing him down.
Here we go. It'll be 1st down Indians at the 47-yard line. Again, Meyer and Martinez. Double tight end set. Meyer powers out across the 45 to about the 47-yard line.
Hilton, I think,
Hilton
is
on
in
the
there. Zabo.
Oh boy, that's a long 3. We're going to give him 4. I think it's second down and 6. Got a little chilly here to start the second half. Some of those clouds that just had a light kind of a haze kind of dissipated, and now it's chilly. Here comes Myers. He's met at the line of scrimmage. And I'll tell you what,
I don't
Jack
know that
Wade.
That's 40.
No, that's 42.
Oh,
that's
42.
Wade.
That is Wade. Okay.
Yeah, he made a great play right there. He set right into that hole. And he met Brad Myers right there, and Brad wasn't going any further.
Bring up 3rd and 7.
Big hit by Jack Wade. 3rd and 7.
Now it might be 3rd and 7.
Yeah.
He lost that yard.
Here comes the motion. Emmons back to pass. He's got a man open, and he hits Ray Martinez, but did Ray fumble it? Did Ray fumble it backwards?
I think he did. I think he started upfield, got hit, and it squirted.
Oh my gosh! It's
they
hard
take
to see
over on
from
their
this
own
angle.
40.
Apparently,
Paul had a good look at it.
Martinez apparently caught the ball, fumbled it.
Paul didn't know. I just looked up. He said, I don't know.
So the ball is at the 40-yard line of Wauseon, 1st and 10 Evergreen. And we talked before the game that in a ball game like this that you're supposed to win personnel-wise, you cannot win them if you're going to turn it over, and that's exactly what happened there. Up. Wynn running for his life because Villanueva was all over him. Intended for Corey Tricori, he overthrew him. Well, it's just
Corey, it looked like Corey slipped out there, and then time he got back up, the only one close to the pass was Ray Martinez.
So to bring up a 2nd and 10 from the 40-yard line. 7:13 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Here comes the pitch to Pound, and boy, he is loose. If you get him out there, he's trouble, and there he goes. Ray Martinez has got to knock him out at the 15.
This is a substantial pickup, but there'll be a flag on the play.
Oh, we're back here. Well, maybe that's why he got loose. I'll tell you what, and again, I'm doing this and I'm not coaching, but if I were a coach, I would get the football in that young man's hands 15 to 20 times a game. I would get the ball in his hands as often as I could. He's a junior. He'll be back next year.
He'll be back.
That's a holding call. It's going to be walked off against the Vikings back inside their own territory then, just into Viking territory at midfield. And that will bring up a 2nd and 20. And so instead of having the ball at the Wauseon 15-yard line, they're back in their own territory. Motion. And they give it to the motion man. Tricor has it, and he's caught and trapped behind the line of scrimmage. Great play out there by Justin Holgrave. Great play. Loss on that play.
He's had a good game tonight.
Yes, he has. The Indians overall, Rich, have played a very, very sound football game tonight.
22 for the Vikings.
You know what? I'm having to unzip my pockets. You brought gloves.
I brought gloves. I was smart. I remember the last few years we've come over here. They had the breakdown on the one kickoff return and then the turnover there on the fumble. But other than that, they played very well. Here comes, and this time Trucoy goes right through his hands. Tyler Wynn got away from Badenhop. And he threw a pass out here to Trucor, and he dropped it. And it's 4th down and about 22 or 23. Demeline and Martinez will drop deep for the Indians, and Wynn will drop back in punt formation. And he's punting it into a wind. Again, the wind is not as strong as it once was, but he's kicking it into a wind. And Demeline's going to field it and get decked.
Trucor.
My, Mr. Demeline, Mr. Trucor.
Brandon Trucor.
Boy, I don't know if they're taught that, but there's a lot of tackling by the Vikings up high. A lot of that going on tonight. Anyway, the Indians do have the football, and they've got it about the 24-yard line. And on their first possession of the second half, they fumbled. Let's see what they do here with their second possession.
Myers.
Myers got the football. And he's got a gain across the 25 to.
Got Wade in there, Root, True-Core.
What are they going to give him, Rich? A couple,
About
maybe?
26.
So then to give him a gain of 2. 5:39 left to go in the third quarter. Wauseon leading 36-7. Ray Martinez checks into the sideline for a breather. Demoline out there with Myers in the backfield. Double tight end set, Unger wing left. Here comes to Demoline. He's got some running room, cuts it up, and he's going to be gain pickup about 6 on the play.
Matt Roop.
Matt Roop on the stop. And let's see where they mark him. It'll bring up 3rd and about 2, a long 2, a short 3.
It's just shy of the 32.
Be careful the way home.
Now what do we got here? Official timeout for something.
Good equipment back here.
Okay.
A little bit there for equipment repair.
All right, here we go. Now we go with a 3rd and 2. Wauseon at their own 32-yard line. Evans straight ahead. He's close. I don't know that he got it.
I don't know that he got the yardage.
Well, now, yeah, it's going to be really close. They're going to have to measure, I think. Oh, they're going to give him the first down. Boy, I think I'd have brought the chains out, Rich. Wauseon with another first down. They've got the ball at their 35-yard line.
Well, you had an official looking at his watch over at Brian. This one just looks over to the sidelines and decides whether it's first down or not.
Says it's cold. It's 36-7. Let's go. They blitz this time. See if they catch him. Demoline gets the corner.
Run out of bounds by.
Run out of bounds where? Brandon True-Core ran him out of bounds.
Tyler Wynn threw his body at him.
Gets the ball out near the 40-yard line, just across the 40 to about the 41. He'll pick up 7 on the play.
6
or 6. Yeah, 6. 2nd down and 4. Zach Garrow split out here to the near side. Myers up over the middle. He'll pick up a couple.
Jack Wade on him. Met him up over the pile.
It's going to bring up a 3rd
Myers on the carry,
and about 2. It's a short 2, but it's 2. 3:48 left to go.
Short gain on the 3rd down and about 2 for the Indians.
Myers comes off. Shire's going to go in. Let's hope he isn't hurt one of those ankles again. He has run hard all night long and had a great night. So we had a timeout, Wauseon. That's their first timeout of the second half with 3:33 left to go in the third quarter, leading 36-7, needing about 1.5 yards for another first down.
Our 3 is wild here, 3:33 of the third.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's 3rd down.
And 3rd down.
How about that? And I'm going to eat my other Reese's peanut butter cup, so you're going to have to entertain the fans here for about 30 seconds, Rich.
Oh, we can do that. We can thank our sports sponsors. Don's Automotive Group, St. Casper's, Wauseon Athletic Boosters, Wauseon Machine and Manufacturing. I know I'm forgetting somebody. Also want to thank Bill Hammondtree. We're going to have to take him some equipment to get worked on. I took him some earlier today. Didn't know we'd have to take him a headset. But he keeps us up and going, so stop in to see Bill Hammondtree sometime too.
3rd and 2. Indians need to get just shy of that 45-yard line. The nose of the football basically has to touch the 45. And, oh, I don't know if he got it.
Is that? That was Shirey, wasn't it? 31 Shirey, I thought, carried the ball. He just couldn't stretch it. Couldn't stretch the football forward. He had it, his arms wrapped around it. It's going to be close.
Yeah, they're going to have to measure this one. I don't think he got it, but we'll see. Again, we're at 3:26 and counting of the third quarter, 36-7 Wauseon.
Well, you know what? I think if the lines are straight, I think we have it by
Well, looks like we're going to do a measurement here.
just the tip of the football.
Okay.
If the lines are straight.
That pole's going to come down right at about that white line on the football then, huh? Boy, if they got it, it was barely. Looks like it's going to be short by inches. Yep. Fourth and about 2 inches. And the offense is still out there. And they're going to stay out there. I think Coach Emmons is thinking, I should be able to pick up 2 inches and keep this clock turning. I don't know that he's thinking about running up a score here. I think he's just saying,
you just stick it in Shirey's belly, pull it out, and hit Elliot Mueller streaking down the middle.
Now you get a first down, so you keep the clock running.
Well, you got to have that surprise.
When you're up, there he goes. Emmons took a step to his left and then took off with it.
Did he fumble it?
I don't know. No, he still got the ball. I think they were trying to. Now we may have trouble. He had the football. It looked like somebody from Evergreen was trying to wrestle it away from him, and he took offense to that. Something was obvious. Nobody threw any punches, but something was obviously said, and an official threw the flag, and we're going to see who it's against. Personal foul, Wauseon. That's not a good thing. It'll still be a first down because it happened after the play.
Is he going to call it a dead ball?
Well, it had to be. It had happened after the play. The play was over. So it should be a 15-yard walk-off from there, but it still should be first down Wauseon. But boy, you just gave him 15 yards.
Ball's going back a bit of a way.
Yeah, but no, because see, they didn't move the chains. They should have moved the chains to there for a first
Wait a
down.
minute, wait a minute. Yeah, it'll be a first down.
But something. Well, they got to do something with their chains or something here.
Yeah, they're moving them. There they go. They're moving them. So it's first down for the Indians, but it's 15 yards further back than what they were. 2:51 on the third quarter clock. They're blitzing linebackers, and here comes Demeline, and he gets out across the 35. He'll pick up maybe 2, maybe 3. We'll give him 3. And it's going to be second down and 7. I think they're resting Martinez and Meyer more than anything else, Rich. They're both just standing over here on the sideline. And Brad's got his helmet off, and Ray's just chit-chatting with one of the assistants. I think they're just giving him a breather. Second and 8. Emmons with that little curl. This time it's not going anywhere.
Flag.
We got a flag on the play. That's either going to be a holding or a face mask. Now Ray Martinez goes back into the ball game.
Joe Amos is looking back at the official. He got hit by the flag, and he's looking. Was that on me? You called that on me?
It is called against the Indians. So the Indians, having played a beautiful first half of football, shooting themselves in the foot here in the third quarter. I can't.
And the call again goes against the Indians for a holding.
Okay, it is a hold. We can't see because the officials face the home press box when they give their signals, and we're on the visitors' sideline. It is second down and 20. The ball is spotted at the 24-yard line. And Wauseon's gained more yardage backwards than forwards on this possession. Garrow split wide to the left. Tyler Wynn on him.
Ooh,
he's got a man. He's got Garrow out here, and he overthrew him.
He had to get rid of it.
Not quite enough air under it.
So had some pressure coming on him and hit him just as he was getting ready to release it. And Zach Garrow had his man beat.
Boy, he did. He had him beat by about 3 yards. Had they been able to connect there, it would have been interesting to see if Tyler could have run him down. Tyler Wynn's got some wheels, but so does Zach. Zach can fly. So let's see what happens on 3rd down and 20. Do we have a whatchamajigget play here? Rich, do we have one in the playbook?
Well, that little pirouette move got us 39 yards. So
well, they just tried the pirouette move and it got them a holding penalty. Double splits here to the left side. This time it's going to be Shirey, the ball carrier, out over the 30. Coach Emmons electing to run the ball, gain some yards, and kick it away.
Justin Zabo and Brandon Trucor teamed up on that stop.
4th down and about 12 for the Indians. Ray Martinez is going to kick it away. Pound and Trucor back here.
For the Indians.
Yep, the center picked the ball up. I think Brad picked the ball up and then didn't hike it. So the Indians are going to come. That's their 3rd penalty on this drive, amounting to 30 yards worth of penalties. 15-yard personal foul, a 10-yard holding call, and a 5-yard illegal procedure call. That's going to make it 4th down and 17. Again, Martinez in punt formation. He's got a little bit of a wind behind him. And it sliced over his head. The snap goes over his head into the end zone, and Ray's going to try to run it out. And he gets to the 10. He gets to the 20. He's blue. He's got some blocking in front of him. No, he doesn't get the 1st down. He gets it all the way back to the 35-yard line. He was 10 yards shy of picking up a 1st down there. Woo. Coach Emmons
picked that up probably a yard, 2 yards deep in his own end zone.
Coach Emmons is not happy. He is not a happy camper right now. Here come the Vikings. They have the ball 1st and 10 at the Wauseon 34-yard line.
Oh, he stumbled.
Yep, he did over his own man. And I'll tell you what happened there. Tim Burkholder knocked the offensive lineman back into the quarterback, Zach Lashaway, and he tripped Tyler Wynn. So
you can't get the guy direct. You just go in direct.
Yeah, knock the man into the quarterback.
That's it for the quarter, third quarter.
There we go. That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Wauseon 36 and Evergreen 7. And up to this point, the Indians have had pretty much everything their own way. And I had to open my mouth about the Indians playing a pretty much airtight football game. And then all of a sudden, 3 penalties in 1 drive, a hike over the head of the punter. It just things all of a sudden.
Everything went bad.
Yeah.
It had been a clean ball game.
That'll teach me. That'll teach me. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut from now on.
A couple big football games tomorrow. Michigan hosting Penn State, undefeated Penn State. But you know what? I got to believe Michigan's going to beat them tomorrow. I have that feeling that Lloyd Carr is going to find what was wrong, and
I hope so.
May stick Joe Pa with his first loss of the 2005 season.
Well, I don't think
the Buckeyes have got a tough one.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question that home crowd up at Happy Valley, it really helps that team. They really help that team.
Well, they wanted a whiteout up there at Penn State, and I got material on my email from Michigan that they want a maize out tomorrow.
Okay. This was Pound on the ball carrier. The Indians have the football, but the officials have not signaled. Apparently they're saying he was down. No, they're two guys fighting over the football.
Demeline and Dana Demeline and the running back. Pound.
Yep. They were fighting over that football. Neither one of them wanted to give up. So he picks up, Pound picks up about 4 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 11. The ball is resting just inside the 35-yard line of Wauseon. And you got to figure down 36-7. They're going to take 2 shots at it anyway here. So
Wynn's
back, and he's going to be sacked. Tyler Wynn spin back. Robert Shirey came in from his left defensive end position and dropped him at the 45-yard line.
You could see that Wynn could not feel him coming. He just was looking the other way, and you could see Shirey just drew a bead on him and wrapped him up.
Now you've got a situation where you're probably not going to go for it. If it would have been 4th and 10 or 4th and 8, maybe, but 4th and 20, you're going to punt it. So Tyler Wynn will try to bury the Indians deep. He's got that wind with him. Bad snap, but he does get the kickoff. Wobbly kind of kick, fielded on the hop by Demeline. He's looking for running room to the near side, and he's dropped down. It gets it out to about the 30. They're going to mark him, I guess, at about the 28-yard line. So
Justin Zabo caught him from behind. Zabo showing a little speed there because Dana Demeline isn't slow.
No, he's not.
You get it to 28, you say?
Yep. And Demeline goes back out there, the running back slot. Off comes Ray Martinez. Myers is back out there, so it's Myers and Demeline now. Myers has the football, and this time he's bottled up.
Evergreen's done a good job stopping that power running this second half.
Made some adjustments. 9:10 left to go in the ball game. He got back to the original line of scrimmage, brings up a 2nd down and 10.
Short loss on the play.
Demeline looking for running room. He's back maybe to the line of scrimmage. So the Indians gaining nothing with the running game here on this possession.
I would say that Evergreen, the Vikings, are just going to stack it up because they just don't think that the Indians will pass the ball.
Right.
So it's going to make it difficult for the Indians to run.
And they play a 4-4 defense. We'll set that for you here. Here come the Indians. Shirey and Demeline in the backfield now. Demeline's got the football, running left, looking for running. He's got the corner, and he's got a 1st down, and he's out near the 45, knocked out of bounds at about the 44-yard line. Dana Demeline with a 1st down. Ray Martinez is going to go back on the field.
Another Indian 1st down.
The front 4 on the for Evergreen, number 44, Dustin Spradlin, and number 73, Cody Gleckler at the tackles at the ends, number 50, Zach Lashaway, and 59, John Miller. The linebackers, number 24, Brandon Trucor, number 2, Paul Hilton. The middle backers, number 61, Justin Sabo, and number 42, Jack Wade, and he's a good one. And in the secondary, number 1, Chris Pound, number 14, Tyler Wynn, and number 17, normally Jordan McCready.
Got 5.
However, he is
number 5, Matt Roop, out there now.
However, Matt Roop is out there in that position. McCready suffered what looked to be an ankle injury early on. There's a flag on the play. I think they're talking to the Indians, and they did indeed.
No, it's going against the Vikings.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They were talking to the Indians, and the penalty, or apparently the penalty, is against the Vikings. You see Brad Myers over here practicing his punt snaps. We haven't had to have too many punts tonight, but that snap went well over Raymond's head.
Well, it just got penalized for picking the football up, and I imagine he just didn't get a good grip on it that next time. And
let's see what this is going to be. Is this a 15-yarder? Wow. 15-yard walk. Had to be unsportsmanlike.
Unsportsmanlike is what he was.
Yep. An unsportsmanlike conduct against the Vikings. The ball is now placed down at the 42-yard line of Evergreen. 1st and 10 Wauseon. They're leading 36-7 with 7:49 left to go in the ball game. Martinez faked the reverse this time. Does some juke moves and he gets out past the first down marker.
Wade hits him.
Yep, there's a late flag.
Wade hit him out of bounds.
Martinez on the run.
That's going to tack on 15 more.
Nice
He was close to being inbounds, but he was out about a step and a half, and Wade hit him. And it had to be somewhat of a frustration type tackle because Ray put every kind of move you could put on somebody, and he got out around him.
Let's see what this. That was, that's going to be a 15-yarder because it was not in the half the distance zone. So that's going to put the ball at about the 14-yard line. 1st down, Wauseon.
And just like to go in the game.
In the last drive, the Indians offensively shot themselves in the foot with 3 penalties. In this drive, Evergreen has now given the Indians 30 yards on penalties. 7:39 to go. Shirey Martinez, Shirey the ball carrier, and he gets down inside the 10. I thought he was going to break it, Rich.
Jack Wade got a hold of his shirt tail and slowed him down enough, and I thought he was going to get in.
Pick up a 5 on the play. Will bring 2nd and 5.
2nd down and 5 from about the 8-yard line, the way it looks.
Just about the 9.
Okay.
Standing up here on the
top step.
Next time I'll have to be up on top of the fence.
Demeline and Shirey in the backfield behind Aaron Emmons. Garrow split wide left. Shirey, the ball carrier, got some running room. Going to pick up a couple.
31.
About to the 7.
He looked like he had room there, Rich. It was a nice hole, but they closed it up quickly. Bring up what, 3rd and about 4?
Just about 3rd and 4.
3rd down and about 3.5 for Indians.
So the ball is spotted inside the 10 at about the 7-yard line. They need to get, I think, just inside the 5, don't they, Rich?
Just inside, yeah. About a half a yard inside.
Double tight end set. Unger wing right. I think they're going to run Demeline this way. And nope, they give the ball to the up man, Shirey. He's still trying to fight forward. See where they mark his progress. He's not going to get the 1st down. I think they've got him marked almost right at the 5. So it's going to be 4th down.
Pick up 1 on the play. We'll bring up 4th and about 2.5.
About 2.
4th and 2. .538 left to go in the ball game. 4th and 2 for the Indians. Handoff goes to Demeline. He's got the 1st down and he's in. Dana Demeline in for the touchdown. With 5:24 left in the ball game, Wauseon pumps that lead out to 42-7. Unger to attempt the kick out of the hold of Martinez to tack on the extra point. That drive aided by 2 15-yard penalties, an unsportsmanlike conduct and a personal foul penalty on the Vikings. Amos will snap it, Martinez will hold it, Unger will kick it.
Worse Where's Wynn?
Down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. Wynn didn't even try that time.
Well,
Rich.
Brad got him
the last time.
Held him out.
So with 5:24 left in the ball game, the score is Wauseon 43, Evergreen 7, and that's going to send a number of folks to their cars. It's chilly, and
as always, our band always stands up and gives a fine performance. Thank you, band.
Here comes the band.
See, Jake Unger make that extra point kick.
Yep. Here's the fun. The band has fun doing this number. I liked it, yeah. You're going to hear him singing here in a little bit.
I'd like to thank all the people who work in the concession stand. Make sure you got something good to eat. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. More people represent the band booth.
Dana Demeline going to tee it up from the 40.
Before I get out of here tonight, I'd like to thank
The young man's going to put ice on his leg after tonight.
Well, we haven't seen him do that line drive into the
front wall yet. Yeah, we haven't. You're right.
So
I don't think he's going to do that up 43-7. If he did, it would be completely unintentional. He does kick a line drive. It's fielded by Trucor, dropped and fallen on by Pound. He had to at about the 29-yard line. It bounced around between 2 or 3 of the Vikings, and Pound fell on it at the 29. So with 5:21 left to go in the ball game, Wauseon leading 43-7. And we got
see some white.
Yeah, we're gonna see some white shirts in there now. Ray Martinez comes out.
Colin Price in.
Colin Price is in. There's number 55, Frank Bum, is on the defensive line out there. Oh, a quick right through the hands of number 10, Corey Trucor. He's had some drops, hasn't he?
4 of them dropped.
Yeah, he's had some drops. Let me see. Frank Bum is out there on that defensive line. Big number 78. Justin Rodriguez, 5'11", 274 pounds, is out there. We have there's another New Jersey on that defensive line, Rich. I can't read it here now.
Wade,
big, tough football player.
Caleb Bernath, 68. That was
Caleb Bernath is out there. He made that stop. 5'8", 176-pound junior. Some more new blood out there.
32 and 6. Matt Boast. Jared Marks out there for the Indians.
Lots of sophomores out there now. Number 64. Alex Emmons is out there. Looks like the second team defense out on the field right now, and there goes Wade.
They say, who's got him? He's got 32. Jared Marks.
Yeah, indeed. Here goes a couple of more new. Here comes Myers off the field. Out goes number 82, Kyle Norris, and number 80, Stuart England in the ball game. Off comes Justin Hograve. What a well-deserved rest he's getting. Wauseon defense strong all night long, except for one 28-yard drive. So we'll see if the second team D can stop the first team offense of the Vikings. Pitch to Trucor, cuts it back. Had some running room, gets it down inside the 40. 3:18 left to go in the game and counting. Third down and 4.
No, you don't try to do the dance up here. I know you want to get your feet warmed up.
Yeah, I do. That's exactly what I'm doing. 2:51 left to go in the ball game. Counter play. Uh-oh, they got him. I was going to say, boy, if he gets in the open, we could be in trouble. But Pound gets a first down.
Kyle Norris made the nice stop there. Number 82 for the Indians.
Number 26, Corey DeGroff goes in. Here comes Frank Bum back out. Number 76, Matt Hernandez, 274 pounds of him. Here comes the, yep.
Nice stiff arm.
Pound, Price gets him. Yeah, he did. He used a very effective stiff arm there. He's got another first down to about the, it's hard to, again, we apologize. We can't read the yard markers from here. It looks to be at about the 22 or 23 yard line. Again, this is the Evergreen first team offense running against Wauseon's second team D. Wauseon leading 43-7. I can't see who the ball carrier is, but I think
7.
He's down near the goal line.
Jonathan Matson. Got her down to about the 1, the public address announcer says.
So it's going to be first and goal from the 1.
Well,
minute 53 left to go. Evergreen trying to punch in a score here. Guess 2 touchdowns is better than 1. Motion far side, option, win, and he's in. He could lean forward and pick up 2 yards. So with 1:35 left to go in the ball game, Evergreen picks up their second touchdown, this time against the Indians' second team defense, but they're getting some valuable experience out there. And they will line up for 2. And they're talking to the Good Hands kick receive team down here, anticipating an onside-er. Here comes the inside handoff to Tricor, and he's in. So they pick up the 2-point conversion, making it 43-15 with 1:35 left to go in the ball game. Evergreen having all 3 timeouts left. Rich can spend some of those and stop the clock. Indians are, like I said, going to have their Good Hands, the all-state kickoff team out there.
Yep. Last week we saw the onside kick attempt where they pooched it up in the air.
Yeah.
And Aaron Emmons made a good catch and went down, and we had to replay it about a half a dozen times to figure out did he or did he not fumble it. The officials said no. Who we got up there? We got Garrow,
Myers, Unger, Mueller, Martinez in the front line. In the back line, we got
Emmons.
Osborne,
Emmons all the way.
Shirey, Emmons.
20.
I think Huner and
Ryan
Huner.
Huner.
Both Huners are out there, I believe.
Deep is Dana
And
Demeline.
deep is Dana Demeline. Yep, let's see what they do. They kick it deep, and they're going to kick it out of bounds, and they do. So that'll be Indians ball at the 35-yard line. They do have all 3 timeouts remaining, as we said. So it's not a situation where the Indians can take a knee 3 times. So it looks like Evergreen's going to send out the second team defense.
Yeah, we got out there. We got
the second team offense.
73.
Yeah.
Mike Siebert, 77. 73 out there, did I see? Cody Gilbert or Blackler?
We have Justin Rodriguez. We have
See, they got a 47.
Bum out there.
I don't have him on our roster, so.
Derek Schrock at quarterback. The running backs look to be the Huners.
Here we go. Just snap it, guys.
Yeah. Nobody playing defense.
Nobody's playing D.
And they do. And now what do we got? A flag? You can do that. Defense can be running all over the field, can't they?
Yeah.
The offense was set. Are they going to say that the Indians weren't set long enough or what? Oh, maybe illegal. Maybe they had too many men on the field. Yeah, they had maybe too many men on the field because it is going to be a walk-off against the Vikings. 5-yard walk-off. The Indians will have it 1st and 5.
Brad Leffler out there, 74.
And a host of
Travis Ryan, 12.
Host of young men getting some fun playing time here.
Landon Boger
in the last minute and 35.
Derek Scribner.
The Vikings got every player within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. Here comes Huner.
Mitch Huner.
He'll pick up a couple. You watch this. The defensive lineup for the Vikings, they know the Indians aren't going to throw the ball. They got 11 guys within 3 yards of the line.
It in there.
So to bring up a 2nd and about 3.
Alex Emmons brought the play in, number 64.
Oh, they do have one guy about 7 yards off the ball. Reverse this time to Huner. He has a little bit of running room. He's got the corner, and he's down the sideline, and he could go. How about that, number 20, Ryan Huner. And he's in for the touchdown.
It's got to be about a 60-yard.
About a 59-yard touchdown run for Ryan Huner, the 5'7", 145-pound sophomore. And Rich, when he turned that corner, he showed some wheels. 49-15. 45 seconds left on the clock.
That was Ryan, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was number 20, Ryan. The Indians are going to line up for the 2-point conversion. I formation. Ryan and Mitch Huner back there behind Schrock. Schrock's got the football, and he's got his man, and he catches it, and he's in. 2-point conversion. Stuart England with the catch. 51-15 with 45 seconds left, and that was that counter bootleg pass again, Rich. Worked to perfection for a 2nd time tonight.
I thought they were.
Stuart England. That'll make his grandma.
Now it looks like we got the second.
Goldsmith happy.
Yeah, we get the 2nd team kickoff team out there. I don't know if Demoline will still kick it off or if they'll have someone else out there, but a fine showing out there by the Indians all night long. As next week, they are home to the Archbold Blue Streaks, a team who is taking a thorough thumping right now at the hands of the Patriots of Patrick Henry. And of course, then after the Blue Streaks, these Indians on a considerable roll right now are going to head down State Route 109 to visit the Patriots. And that one should be fun. The Indians have been the Patriots' toughest competition each of the last 2 seasons. And their coaching staff will tell you that the Indians have been their toughest game in the regular season for 2 straight years. And they fully anticipate that that will be the case this year. But you got one to win next week at home. Final home game of the season against Archbold.
Jared Marks kicked it off for the Indians.
Jared's got a nice kickoff down to about the 25. A host of Indians.
Sawadi?
A host of Indians on the tackle. The ball is carried out to about the 36-yard line. And the Vikings will take over with 40 seconds left to go in the ball game. Indians 51, Vikings 15. And let's see who the quarterback is that comes out of there. Number 10, That's Corey Tricor, 5'11", 150-pound sophomore, who was otherwise a wide receiver with the first unit offense.
Matson is in the fullback position. Matson
and he has the football, and he's got about 7 or maybe, looks like depends on where they mark him. Let's see where they mark. We're going to give him 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4. 25 seconds left to go in the ball game. There will be one more play to be run yet tonight, and then that will do it. So the Indians will pick up another NWAL win, go to 6-2 on the season, and line up next week at home against the Blue Streaks of Archbold, the traditional rival.
Oh, it'll be
we had some great games down through the years, and of course the student section has considerably thinned out, Rich. They're just gone here.
Well, I think they're getting ready to go out and do some pride push-ups.
Is that what it is? Okay. And that's the ball game. The clock has run out. We're at 0-0s. The final score, Wauseon 51 and Evergreen 15. And wait a minute, the officials are saying, nah, it's not over. Go back. You can't be out here. I think the clock runner up in the press box just said, you know what? I'm shutting this game down.
I'm going to let the clock go.
So
Coach Emmons tries to sprint back off the field.
They chase the teams off the field, and there will be 5 seconds added back to the clock, and we will run one more play. Now, if this were a rainy night, it would have been, yeah, and the Vikings are just going to stand there and watch it run off. So that's going to be the final.
There you go.
Final score, 51 for the Indians, 15 for the Vikings. And Rich, you want to run down some of that second half scoring here for us?
Well, the third quarter was not like the first half, as nobody scored in the third. And it took Wauseon until 5:24 of the fourth on a 6-yard run to the right. Dana Demeline got it into the end zone. The kick was good to put Wauseon back up 43-7. Then Evergreen came back, didn't give up, kept their first string out there, which is all right. They had a 1-yard run to the right by Tyler Wynn at the 1:35 mark of the fourth period. 2-point run by Brandon Trucor made it 43-15. And then with 45 seconds to go on a 59-yard sweep to the left, Ryan Huner took it down the sidelines there, showed his speed, got out past those defenders, and a 2-point pass to Stuart England, and the Indians closed out the scoring to make it 51-15.
Well, you're going to see the Indians and their cheerleaders and some of the students out here doing their pride push-ups, something that's become a tradition under Coach Emmons. And then right after that, the Wauseon Indians cheerleaders are going to get together, and Paul's going to get a shot of them, and we're going to